All right, guys, I'm doing something a little bit different today. I've been getting a lot of requests for Photoshop tutorial because I told a couple people that I do Photoshop, and I've been using Photoshop for like 35 years or something. So you know, I'm pretty much an expert at this point. So I'm gonna do a little quick Photoshop tutorial. So let's say you need a album cover or something like you got a five-piece independent ska band and you made your album with, you know, Garage Band or something, but you need a cover for your little EP that you're gonna put on the internet. Well, you may not have the money to pay for an illustrator, so I'm gonna show you some tips on how you can make something cool yourself. Well, the first thing you need is you're gonna need a a cool background image, and when you're a pro like me, you've got like a folder full of stock images that you want to use. But I found this site like the other day, like last week, where you can get a picture of like anything for free. Um, let's see if I can remember it. I'll put a link in the description, but you just go, it's images images.google.com. I, th I think that's correct. So this is a little image that I found. Look at that little thing. That motherfucker. That's what is that? A bunny? A gerbil? I don't even know what that is. All I know is it's cute. Even though it is cute, it's not perfect. The colors suck. These colors make my booty itch. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna liven it up a little bit. We're gonna go over here to the hue and saturation, and we're gonna set this motherfucker off real quick. So really all you want to do is you just go back and forth with the sliders until you get something that you like. Um, See, now you look at it. Now it looks all psychedelic and shit. Uh. Now after that, what you want to do is you want to take it. You want to go to the levels. It's in the same category. Go levels, and really all I do with levels, I just switch this little white arrow over, and then you get it all bright and shit. It looks like it's overexposed. Oh, what you know about that terminology, that photography terminology. Bam, look at that. Sweet. I'd have to say that's one rad fucking hamster. Okay, just saying. So the next thing you want to do, and you want to go ahead and put a filter on it. Like you pretty much put a filter on everything that you make in Photoshop. It's just like the make shit look good button. And it doesn't really matter which one you do, because they're all cool. You can just kind of go through. Look, as they're all so artsy. People are gonna be like, man, are you Picasso or something? Look at that shit. So I'm just gonna pick one that I like, uh, and you can move the settings over a little bit. Look at that. It's so cute and so artsy. I could just put this up, I'd sell it. So you might think, well, that's done. That's perfect. Well, no. Well, you got to put some text on it, right? You got to hit up that typography. I told you, I know I got that terminology, dog. I got it. So what you want to do first? Let's pretend. Let's think of a band. What we're gonna name our band? Um, I don't know. How about the Gorillas? That's a great name for a band. Why is that not taken? So we're gonna go ahead and get a text tool, and we're gonna type out the Gorillas. Yeah, and then we can move it to where we want it and put it up at the top here. Then you gotta decide what font you want to use. Uh, and your computer probably got a lot of good fonts on it. Just you got Calibri if you want to just look uh, just like straightforward and serious. Um, of course, you got Comic Sans, which is if you want lighthearted, you want people to laugh when they read your stuff, so that's an option. I think my favorite font out of all of them is Impact. It just stands out, Look at it. It's awesome. So you got the Gorillas. And then what I like to do with text is you got to put a blending mode on that shit. So go ahead and double click that. And now we've got the blending options. And you can just go crazy with this. You got to put a stroke on it. You don't want it to be the same color, but you know, make it red or something. And then you can do an overlay. Look at that. Put bubbles on it. And then drop shadow. Always drop a shadow so it'll pop out. There you go. So now, now we're gonna come up with a title for the album. Um, what are we gonna call it? How about Hamster Dance? Since we got a picture of a hamster or some kind of rodent. I think it's a bunny. But Hamster Dance. Now, see, what you want to do is you want to use a different font just to mix it up. Pretty much want as many different fonts on one picture as possible. You want it to look unique. So I'm going to pick, let's find another good font. I'm going to pick Courier. Like that's a pretty standard font. And it looks all, you know, computery and, you know, it's pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and make it smaller so it fits. And then just like the other thing, go ahead and put a blending mode on it. We're going to stroke it. Let's stroke it a different color. Let's make it, let's see. Let's make it yellow. There you go. Make it yellow and then go ahead and drop that shadow. And there you go. Work of art. I could see that in any music store. Well, see, that was just a little quick tutorial. Photoshop is a very powerful piece of software, so you can definitely play around with it. But you know, it's easy to come up with something that really looks good. Oh, I forgot the most important part of any Photoshop picture. It's like the finishing touch of any Photoshop picture or photo that you make. You gotta go and you got to hit up that lens flare, dog. Like I look on the internet and I see all these pictures on the internet with no lens flare, and that's how you can tell that someone's a noob when they don't have a lens flare. So you gotta go ahead and change it up a bit. You can move it around. Bam! That just made it like twice as good. Anyway, if you guys want to see more tutorials, go ahead and leave me a comment and be sure to subscribe, like this video, and share it with your friends, anyone that wants to learn how to use Photoshop. Because like I said, I'm definitely an expert. Holla.